Buenos días a todos, bienvenidos. Good morning. Un momento, te voy a poner aquí. Que no funciona.
¡Gañán!
Ahora sí está funcionando. Correcto. Correcto, está todo funcionando. Muy buenas a todos. Vamos a hacer aquí un repaso de lo que hice ayer, para que lo veas. Ayer por la noche. Y repasamos los edificios esos que tenemos ahí pendientes. Ayer estuve haciendo aquí la parte de la iglesia, todo alrededor. Todo el, digamos, el entorno. Myself Alan, welcome. Buenos días. Hello. Estuve haciendo por aquí todo el entorno, poniendo las hierbas, las piedras. Aquí todavía queda el hueco para poner la casa del manor que no está hecha. Estuve completando, rellenando hasta aquí. Aquí quiero poner un cementerio con unas lápidas de piedra o algo, pero de momento no tengo ninguna referencia, así que no lo he hecho, lo he dejado ahí de momento. Y luego he estado completando aquí un poco, toda la parte de fuera. Y poniendo por lo típico por aquí piedras, flores, y toda esta parte de aquí, incluso esta parte de camino, que hice ahí también con la valla. Hasta que la valla también funciona, la puerta y todo. Y luego por la iglesia yo creo que lo viste más o menos todo, pero si no viste algo... Привет, Asha. No, that's fine. Use English. If you have any question, that's fine. Just the people is just coming here and they were just asking about the to see what I was doing yesterday. But if you have any question, that's fine. If you want, I can just change to English. That's fine. I'm just reviewing what I was just doing yesterday evening because this guy was here in the morning. I have two sessions per day, and he was just missing one of them. So I'm just showing what I was doing during the afternoon, evening. So I was creating all the environment here, creating all this area, living still here, planning to put like a cemetery with some graves that I have no idea yet, no good reference. So that is something that I'm just living at the moment. And I was just showing what I was doing in the chart. This is still not finished, but I was just working on it already.
¡Oh, yeah!
Y Shoko también está por aquí. Muy buenos días. So I was just adding all the decals here, not finished, but I was just doing some of them and still missing the windows. And this window is already more or less finished, not the texture, but the windows is already done. And also the interior is fine. Missing of course the glasses and finishing all this part. And I need to fix a few things here, but more or less it's also the floor is not done. So yeah, if someone is just asking for English, that's fine. But if no one's here and only a couple of you and you are only speaking Spanish, makes no sense change it to English. But yeah, if someone is coming, there's no problem at all. So we're just working on this area, doing all the foliage, creating all the things here around. So this is the part that I was just doing yesterday, completing all this area. I don't remember, I was just creating. I was also working a bit on the menu that is already working. So I was just checking on this one. So in the morning I was creating, fixing a few things that I was just missing for the menu, to all the graphical options that I was just having. So you have here all the options. So it's completely not finished, but everything here is working already. So that's fine. And I was just testing, applying all of them, and this is also working. So that's fine. And I have a question now. This is just showing this. No. Okay. So I was just also working on this menu and everything is working. I was just testing as a real build. I was making zip and release and everything's working. So, well, sorry, I don't speak French. Sorry. So you can choose between Spanish or English. Up to you. But no French, sorry. So that's the part that I was just working. Also for review, the things that we have been talking, Alex. What I have already here, this is the water mill for crafting. I have this bake house that you were just asking to create a bake house. I have already this one, I have been modeled and everything here is working. So the bake house is also done. Maybe you can just improve a bit the building, but I mean I have already this one. And what I'm missing is the stones I will do maybe here. I was just thinking to create something here. Maybe this is the right place for that, so I will create something here with all the stonework there. And I need also the blacksmith. Good midday. Hola Guille, muy buenas. So yeah, missing buildings at the moment is just workshop here for stones. The blacksmith I need to add here, and also missing well, the graves here, but also missing the manor house on this town. So there are the buildings that I'm more or less missing for this part of the map. I'm not planning to extend anymore at the moment until I have this playable demo. So this is a small description about the game. If you have it here for the first time. So yeah, this is a medieval simulator, realistic as you see. I'm just doing the development, so there are some parts of the game that are completely empty. That's fine, just increasing the map. Thank you for the host, for the follow. Muitel Fallen. Hope it's saying well, maybe French or something. Last week I was also creating this windmill and small chapel also, and a few things like that. So yeah. Another thing I want to do today is well, yes, that's open world. This is not a huge map with nothing to do, just walking on the forest, but that is open world. You can go to any place at any time. So yeah, there is no proxies or things like that. No. Cell. Muy cell. Okay. So this is the second town, as you have seen here already, the first town that they have. So there are open world completely, and here is the another town. They're just close to each other, and I'm just trying to put all the buildings, everything, gameplay all around instead of having a lot of empty map. So everything is more or less connected, and you have more than maybe 50 meters between houses or some place for crafting, any other thing like that. So I have here the manor house for this town with all this area. I need to create a new area also for another town. So I was creating also this small church. As you see, all the buildings you can go inside. Everything that you see, all the churches, houses, everything that you see, all the buildings you can go inside. Of course, some of them are empty, that's fine, but you can see everything is just main model, also all the interior. You have here communal farms. Alex was asking also about sawmill. You have already here sawmill and woodcutter, and even some gameplay already. So you have this area. You were asking about this. And then forest, and this is the new town that I was just creating. So this starting on the weekend, I was creating this chart and creating all the interior. So I was just completing today the environment around. Even the chart is not finished, as you see, this is just not completely finished. But yeah, so I have already the sawmill with even some gameplay. I have a guy there with small things to do already. So yeah, there are many buildings already, but I'm still missing a few of them to be completing. So about the abbey and the castle and everything like that, I will just continue working on it after the playable demo that I'm trying to do. Yeah, there are many houses. All of them, for example, here, all of them are empty. All of them in this town. I didn't put any furniture inside at the moment, but I have half of them maybe in this town. They have already with furniture or interior. So I think this row is they have furniture. The next one has also this one, also this one here, and even the last one. So all of them have already furniture in this on this row of houses, and maybe some of them in the another area here, but not much. Yes, you have crafting. As usual, you have dialogues for the mission. You have here the market when you can just buy and sell all the items you are just producing or the one that you need. You have things like the religion here. You have fishing, hunting. You have here crafting. Also crafting here the bakehouse. Yeah, many other things like that. You can just plant, harvest, on the home gardens here. So you have a lot of things, all of them are interactive, so there are a lot of interactive things and a few different mechanics that you have. The only thing is not having combat, and all the rest of the things that you have been playing on RPGs, you have all of them already. So well, you can just check the website and you can see the web there, I think. Yeah, so there are a few different roles that you are just playing, and one thing is the first one that I'm doing is just a peasant, so just working farmer. Another one is a blacksmith, another one is monk, another one is soldier, but just as a military career, so not really like fighting. And one of them is blacksmith, so you need to work as this role also, but of course having this blacksmith you will need to buy or sell things, but just weapons is completely out of this game. Weapons, killing you, soldiers or any other things like that is completely out of this game, so there's not really needed. In case that you have weapons, should be something exactly the same as bread or even stone, something just a resource that you can use and sell, the same as any other tool. So having weapons or just having a hoe or having just a hammer is exactly the same in this game. It's just an item that you can just trade. So really not planning to put anything about weapons, violence, killing or killing you, firing houses, raiding you, any other things like that. So just avoid all those things. We have already enough on this. Of course, not planning to do also battle royale, not this one, not PvP, not this one. Yeah. So if you are if you like this kind of game, you have all the games, 100% the games in Steam are about this. So yeah. Not zombies, not anything like that. So this is a realistic medieval game, and I'm just modeling everything, all the tools, everything that you can see here is modeled from any reference, manuscript, painting, any other thing like that. So all of them are as much as possible realistic, and I'm taking all the reference from the time that is being here. This is around 1280 or maybe 1300, so it's the 13th century for the game, and everything I have been almost modeled from any reference. So I have few pictures that I was using during the streaming, so people that can see them, or for example this card, or having things on the market. This chart, for example, is also from a picture, or for example the I will show you here the windmill is also coming from a reference, so this is exactly as it was during the reference, not just inventing something. So I will just find this one. For example, you can find this picture here. So yeah, no dragons and things like that, magic things like this, you have a lot of them already. So for example, the windmill is coming from this picture, which is the year. You have here the year for this one. So this one is coming from this picture. So this is kind of realistic because it was like that, and they were just painting exactly like that. So the windmill is exactly the same. Okay, where can I put this? That's fine. So you can see that all of them have been modeled from some reference and not just inventing or being fantasy on any place. So I will just show you, for example, also the chart here. Where is the picture? This one also. You have this picture, and I will just move there to the chart so you can see more or less exactly the same. So this one, well, small details of course I'm just changing, but I mean you have exactly here the chart that you can see have been added to the game exactly the same, with almost everything the same details, a bit different, but I mean this is from the chapel from this year or this time. Or for example, you have here also another one. This one, when they say that the tower is was building after that. So for that I have here these charts that I was just creating. As you can see, it's also matching the one on time, not just having the tower because it's something new. The tower is new, the rest of them is almost the same here in the game. So everything is realistic, I mean, from pictures or any reference. not just inventing to be medieval and that's all. It's not just medieval. And of course I'm not merging or messing with Vikings and things like that. It's a completely different place, different time of the story, so nothing like that. So no way for goblins or things like that. Also trying to do everything realistic. There is no jobs, roles or things like that. Your main role is farmer and you are farmer. That's all. So you have few mechanics, you have a lot of things that you can do, but this is not the Sims also. And you are not just changing the role, and you are not going to be a king. You are just you born as farmer. You will never be a king. So there's not fantasy anything. Even the story will be the real story. So you need to do all the tasks for medieval life, like for example going to the church, sleeping, resting, working on farms and things like that. So you need to do almost everything like a medieval real life. Of course there are just mechanics and this is a game not being so boring. And for example the time is passing on real time you are playing, but if you are just sleeping or for example crafting, farming, things like that, time is passing faster. So you are not really waiting for 8 hours sleeping or for example 1 or 2 hours working on farms. So this time is passing faster, and after that you continue walking, play as real time. So you have 24 hour cycle and you can play and walk anytime at any place during the whole day. Yeah. So this is on the something different is not having combat, and also like the time is not going, I mean it's only forward but not being linear on time. So the time that you are just playing is real time, but you are just doing mechanic crafting, things like that, it's just passing faster. Not really waiting for that. So you can just change here the time of the day as you see. Yeah, exactly. This is a real life for the real people there doing the things that they were doing, like I say, for example, a monk or this peasant that will never be like a king or things like that. So you are not progressing with different roles, games, and things like that. So not going on this way. And I'm planning to do like a playable demo on Steam, maybe on summer. I will just really try to do this one, so I'm trying to already limit the parts that have been included on the demo and not including everything. You have seen already 2 towns. I need to put more towns, so the story is just passing or moving between towns. And I have also castles that I was just starting modeling, creating, but it's not ready. And yeah, the game is progressing to go into the castle, and for example houses, things like that. You are not constructing your houses, but you can buy houses, sell yours, buy a new one, and then just progressing on this way. So buying something bigger, things like that. So having for example farms, you can buy houses with farms or not. So it's just growing, increasing on this way as farming, but not being a king. This is something completely different. So you are just playing, following the story, and doing all the things that's supposed to be on your role is doing everything like that. So yeah, I'm trying to do this demo for summer. I hope this is enough. I'm on time. I have been working for a year already, and what I have right now is just subscribers just on Twitch or even on Patreon. These people have access to nightly builds, but this is just downloading the progress that I'm doing, so they can just, let's say, download this one and walk around. Even there is not a demo and you have nothing to do, but you can walk on this area and just check what I was doing during the streaming. So for people it's just coming here and supporting the project and just giving them for that. So yeah, they can just check what I'm doing and they can really try what I did so far. So they just walking, check for performance, things like that. Could be like England or Scotland. This is not Russian style, so this one is Gothic. This is the time just starting Gothic, so this is not Russian. Yeah. Could be Spain, but just more or less think about England and Scotland. Should be fine. Could be even France, so it's not a big problem. Because at this time, most of those 3 places that I was just giving you are the same. At this time, it's already Muslim on Spain, half of them. So this is also completely different to be in Spain at this time. So during this time we have Muslim people on Spain, most of Spain. So it's also completely different style, and charts are completely different of them. So aquí. Is it opening? Okay, right. So this is chart that I was just creating on Blender. I'm using Blender for all the buildings, and I'm doing everything on streaming. So you want to check all of them. Not all the videos have been already uploaded there, but I'm doing from time to time. So you can see on this YouTube channel all the videos, all the streaming that I have been doing during the last year. So you can see modeling, texturing, you can see shaders, user interface, code, blueprints, level design, audio events. So everything I have been doing during the streaming, you can just check there. Groups, all. Asha, si estás todavía por aquí, te lo explico. Si andas por aquí, tienes el micro y eso, me lo comentas. First person blueprints, widget. Yo aquí lo que hago es que esto le hago un mirror, ¿vale? Para el mirror lo vengo aquí, add modifier, y el modifier es el mirror. ¿Vale? Mirror, ¿lo ves aquí? ¿Vale? ¿No se me oye el micro o qué? Well, about the merchant, you are a farmer and you need to buy and sell things on the market. So you are already selling and buying your items all the time, not being a merchant. Also at this time, the merchant is not still being, as you say, like going from town to town, because at this time there is no towns at all. So they have like small village, and you have the lore, manors, but you don't have all of them like being a town that you can just be inside of the castle and things like that. So at the moment the merchants are living less in one house and they are not really moving from town to town like this, but you have the market from both of them, and you need to go from one market to another one because the markets are being just changed. So you have seen here, for example, this town have a small market with different items and different people selling different things, and also all of them are being resetting during the night, so they have different products from the market or not. In case that you are just increasing your skills, you will have better products or different products on the market. They are just resting. So every town has a small market, and probably you need to go from town to town to buy or sell things that you are just looking for. So this is not like a merchant, but of course you need to use the markets for the items, and you have different markets in different places, if this is a question. At the moment I'm trying to do only one single row because it's a lot of work. I'm doing everything alone, so I'm trying to do one row and everything is working, and I will just start working on different roles, but at least to have as soon as possible something playable, I would like to have one role and not 100 of them, never ending anything. So that's why I'm working only on one of them at the moment. I'm trying to be focused on it. Esto es un empty, que simplemente creas un empty en un punto en el que yo quiero. Por ejemplo, aquí control S, center, static play, add empty. Le puedes poner lo que quieras, eje plano, un círculo, un cubo, una esfera, lo que quieras, poner simplemente un punto de referencia para luego utilizarlo donde quieras. Es decir, esto no es nada, es un punto, es como una posición. Lo que pasa es que este punto puedo rotarlo, cambiarlo, lo que sea. Y ahora, cuando hago aquí el mirror, no quiero hacer el mirror desde el 0, quiero hacerlo desde aquí. Entonces, en este le he puesto el mirror y le he dicho el objeto para usar el mirror. Y para eso he creado aquí un empty, que es el que tengo como referencia para el punto de, digamos, de mirror. ¿Vale? Eso es lo que ves ahí. Es un mirror que no es nada, es un punto de referencia simplemente. Pasa que esto podría rotarlo o hacer lo que sea, pero es un punto de referencia solamente. ¿Vale? Pero puedes poner lo que quieras. O sea, si quieres puedes cambiarle y ponerle que no sea una cruz, puedes ponerle que sea un círculo, una esfera, un cuadro, lo que quieras. Simplemente una referencia para usar. Y luego si yo esto lo rotase, al hacer por ejemplo mirror, array o lo que sea, toma ese punto, esas rotaciones como la referencia. Claro, es simplemente un punto relativo que utilizas para algo. Bien para rotarlo, para hacer array desde aquí, para hacer mirror, para una referencia que has querido guardar donde quieras. Pones un empty, que en realidad no es nada, es simplemente una referencia. ¿Vale? Es solo eso, o sea, no es nada. ¿Lo cierro? ¿Alguna pregunta, algo más? So I was working yesterday morning also on all the configuration for the graphical options that you have in the game. At the moment, of course, it's not nice, it's just all the reference. So everything's working. The only thing is that cancel play is not working exactly well. So I will create like a structure to save all of them, or load or save, and then just apply for this one. So we'll create something different. Hasta eso era, pero de todos modos, si tienes más preguntas, pues me lo dices, vamos. Sabes que lo había hecho incluso ahí creado. Por ejemplo, en el caso de que de las paredes, walls, en este caso el mirror, que bueno, momento walls original, ¿vale? Que es el que tenía aquí. Aquí tiene un mirror, sin embargo no tiene ningún mirror object, lo está haciendo desde el 00, para que me entiendan. Porque no me hace falta, está en el 00, exactamente, ¿vale? Por eso ese no tiene entity ni tiene nada, o sea que... exactly. Yeah, I was there. Thank you. I didn't know about this. They were just promoting me for some reason, and I have seen that I have more traffic on YouTube as usual, and I was just trying to find which video was just giving me this amount of traffic that usually is not going there. So that's what from this Unreal Engine. Exactly. Yeah. I put the link here some time ago, and also on Patreon page it's also there. Yeah, just trying to notify a few things like that. So for that, what I'm doing is creating like a structure to save all the options that I have here. So what I'm doing is creating a struct, blueprints, a structure. This kind of register for all of them, so I will do like a graphics or settings, could be now, graphics settings, yeah. Sí, era una cosa fácil, vamos. And what I'm doing now is adding all of them, for example, this vertical sync, so I will create like vsync here, which will be Boolean as you see. Another thing that I need to do is put the FPS that I have here, so for that I will create a new variable and I will do like FPS, and in that case it needs to be a number, an integer. Another thing that I need is this full screen yes or no, so I will create a new variable, full screen, being a boolean. Let me see if I can create something smaller. Yes, that should be here. I think easier to see. Okay, full screen. The another thing is this scalability settings, that is also a number. So scalability settings here, which is integer. Another thing that I need is the screen resolution, which is a point. I think that screen resolution is a point. Do I have this point, which is just taking in point? I'm not sure. I think this is simple. Yeah, in point. So you have two values here. They can use or put as a default value. Another thing that I need is this anti-aliasing method, which is also an integer. So anti-aliasing method. Oops. Which is also an integer. And I think that's more or less everything that we need to save or store this configuration. So the first thing that I'm doing is when I'm starting or just clicking this option is loading or setting all of them with the values that I have actually, and then when I'm applying or cancelling and just removing them. So this is the structure that we have. I will just leave here so you see. And for this case, when I'm doing is creating a new variable to store this one. So this is variable here, and I will do this graphic settings, and the type for this need to be graphic settings. I could even rename this one to be struct, so I can, well, that's fine. So this variable I have all the values that I was expecting to have. So the first thing to do is maybe creating a function that I will do like set or get graphic settings. Oops. That I will do even pure. I'm just trying to do this one. So what I need to do is just give me an option for that. I will create like a local variable here. So current graphic settings, let's say, and this is the one that I'm just returning from this function. So this the output will be graphic settings. I will show you what I'm doing or trying to do with this. So this is graphic settings here also. Okay, so what I want to do is just taking all the values and then sending here, right? So this is get this one, and what I need to do is just, for example, the first thing that I need to do is just setting this vertical sync value. Okay, so I was just taking this value from here, I think. This is the screen resolution, and can I just take this? Yeah, so I have this value here. Sorry. Get game user settings, and then get vsync vertical sync. Do I have this? No. This is vsync enabled. So what I need to do is here setting this. So set vsync, or I need to set members, things like that, in graphic settings, right? And what is this? Supposed to be a value here. Okay, so this one is going to this point. As you see, what I'm doing is just filling all these options, and what I'm doing is just taking this value as output. So I'm just filling all of them from let's move here, from the current values, and then passing to this point. Okay, and after that I'm just restoring from this point. So the next thing is FPS, which is also get frame rate. frame rate limit. So FPS is a float. Okay, so I will just change this one to be a float for this. So it's just easy having all of them very matching. So sorry. Okay, and now I need to take them full screen, get full screen mode. I have this one, which is window or not window. I think this is select. Let's create something that's full screen, window with full screen, or window with. Okay, so I have only those like full screen yes or no. So just using this value, what I need to do is like a window mode. So I'm just adjusting all of them to have the values easier. So a window mode, and then creating here the value. Well, again, restore all of them, and then scalability. Get overall scalability, which is just matching, and for the screen resolution we need to do the same. So get screen resolution, which is just a point, I think. Yes. And the last thing that I need to do is this anti-aliasing method, but for that I was just creating a custom node that I was explaining yesterday. So this is like get console variable value. This is just empty, and this will be connecting here, and I have this one on which point here, I think, exactly. So this is how to take the anti-aliasing value. Okay. Just compile to be sure. Yes, right. So when I'm clicking, let's say this show or not show this one visibility, in that case what I need to do is just taking this one, which is get graphical settings, get graphic settings. This is pure, so the only thing that I need to do is just this set this value. So we'll just do this set graphics from the current value. So I'm just taking all the values. The next thing that I need to do is having all this value. What I would like to do is just setting all the one that I have on screen. So all the values that I have here is this need to be reset for that. One thing that I'm missing is, for example, taking here this screen resolution that I need to fill from the current values that are being supported. So for that is taking this value. So this one is filling these support values, and it's also filling this the resolution. Just selecting the one that is being current value. Exactly. Yes. Right. So these kind of things I need to do also when I'm just clicking. So this is going on working on two steps. When I click options, I will just show in this one, but at the same time I will take all the values that I have right now and I will fill all of them. So create everything that need to be here, just configure them properly from this register. And when I just doing cancel, nothing's happening, but if I do apply, I will take those values that have been changing and then apply all of them to them to the resolution for that. So each time that I'm clicking on any other thing, it's just changing this register and not really changing the resolution of the game. In that case, just changing this. Close here. Try. Let me just close here. gallery because it's just messing with the blueprints all the time. So here is taking the current graphics settings, and what I need to do is set options, let's say. So we'll create a new function which is just configuring everything that I need to be there. So okay, graphics settings, and I will do here like set options. In fact, I could just take this. Yeah, I will do the same, like an input needs to be, or well, I don't need this. Just set options would be easier. I'm just taking this graphics settings. Exactly. Even I could just avoid this. No, that's fine. So okay, graphics settings. I need to have these set options from a value that I'm just setting. So the input will be graphics settings, and I'm using those values to set everything that I have here. Like for example, this one or that one, this one, things like that. So first thing is this vertical sync. So this is what's this? Checkbox spacing, which is variable. So take this, I have this one, I will do this set. So for that, what I need to do is setting the value that I have here. Well, wait. This is get. Yes, get. And I need to do this set, I don't know, set value, or I don't know how to set the checkbox. Okay, no, it's not this one. Set is checked. Okay, so I'm taking this from the register, the value that I have. So this is just break graphic settings. As you can see, I have all the values, so this one is going here. The next thing that I need to set is, let's say, this button, which is just, I don't know, press or things like that. Well, I need to have some kind of visual design for that, and also the full screen button. I will do the same. Checkbox full screen. Okay. So checkbox full screen. Get set is check. Well, in that case, because I'm not supporting like window for window or things like that, or even just create like a, yeah, I could create a drop down for that. That's fine. So I will just do next. For example, this scalability settings that I have here, this is combo box. So get this one here and set selected option. That's really not easy to manage all those combos, because I would like to have a set index selected or things like that. I would like to select by index and not by text, let's say. Set select option, the only thing is just having text. So for that, what I need to do is taking get index, get option at index, and this is the one that I'm just taking, and this is the one that are being here. It's a bit strange doing all those steps. Well, let's see if that one is working. So this is like that. Let's say if this one is working, only this one, then continue. So taking the graphic settings, and now I'm doing the function that is set options, and the options that I'm using are this one. Play. Uncheck the menu. So vertical sync is selected, and also this scalability settings I think is also selected from this one. But what I need to do is removing them from the initial values. So scalability settings is being selected from this point, or what is this being? Well, this one is still not selected as true. Sorry, so what I need to do is taking one of them from this value. Yeah, because this is a number, so coming in number is just coming here. But that's right. Let me see if this one is working. I will just remove from this point, so there's nothing happening here. Then play. Okay, this one since being selected, I will just change just in case to be just to try something different. So high. Oops. Just to see if this value is changing or not, just taking the last one or things like that. So options. This one is not taking any different value from that. I was just testing and I was just working on release build, was working fine. So from this point is not taking this. So let's try this different option to be connected with this and then with this one. And let's see if this one is working. So settings, I will just change again to high and then play. For some reason I can change them on the menu, but it's really long to change this one, so I can just change right now and will be working, but they're really long, so I'm not doing here on the screen. So screen resolution needs to be also the same, but for that instead of just selecting them, because here is filling with all the options that I have in the drop down, and this one is selecting one of them. So what I need to do is taking probably this and then move to this one. The point that it is this screen resolution, so I can avoid this already. And should be just selecting the one matching with this point, and in that case it's not working from this code, should be working. Options. Okay, so this is the supposed to be a resolution that is just taking this. I will just try here like different size of the screen. Now if I'm then changing this one and then I'm applying, so this full screen should be not. to be just working. So this one is managing the resolution and taking vertical sync. This one. So having only those three, I will just try to set them. So what I'm doing when I'm clicking on apply, in Cancel nothing happens, but on apply what I'm doing is where's this? Instead of using these apply settings, what I'm doing is taking all the values and applying them manually. So kind of this is get graphic settings, and I will do this set graphic settings, which is more or less the opposite one. So taking the value here, what I need to do is setting all of them. So for example, let's say get game user here, set screen resolution. Just to change this one, I'm just testing one of them only. So this is break here, and I'm taking this screen resolution to check if this one is paying and selected. Another thing that I can do is this set vertical sync. This is going from this point, and finally I'm doing this apply settings for that. Apply settings here for all of them. That should supposed to be in the middle of them, just applying all of them. I will do here just to be sure, because I have some problem with this full screen and things like that. So set full screen mode. I will do manually to not, because working in the editor I don't want to have problems as it was. So Windows something like that. What I'm playing here. Where's my menu? Options. I will try to change this. Wait, because I don't have. I was just creating this code, but I'm not using this code here anymore. So for changing the resolution, which is vertical scenes, this is frames, this is full screen, this is screen resolution. So I'm just taking this. I don't need this command. Just taking here. So instead of using this one to really change them, what I'm doing is changing this value for my register that I have. This is the one that I will be setting later. So set members here. Okay, default category. So the one that I need to do is this screen resolution. So this option, when I'm just changing from the drop down, should be just setting, let's say the register that I have, and after that I will apply this register. In case that I'm just clicking cancel, nothing is happening. So this one is just setting the new value to be applied later in case that I'm applying. Menu, options, let's say to this one, and then apply. Options, okay, I want to take something bigger. Why not this? By default is applying the smaller one, so since there is some problem here, let's put here a print string to be sure that we are just setting the value that what is expected to be. So from this structure I will do this break, and the only one that I need is, I don't need this, not this, not this. Which is just point. So break this in point, and I will create here like append using another ping. So we'll use this one, this one. This is just X. Just to see if the value that I'm assigning is exactly what I was expecting to assign to this register. So options. Okay, so here I see that this is the one that I'm just selecting. I see that, yeah. So the value is being assigned to this, but so this is fine. So I'm just selecting and setting here the value. So set graphic settings should be screen resolution, and for some reason it's not taking this. Maybe do I need to not checking for override or things like that. Yeah, sorry. I think I have found something that could be a problem. This event graph, where I'm applying this, instead of apply, that's the problem. I need to do this set graphic settings, and yeah, apply this one, and then just move this button here, and I need to use the register that I have. This put here that I'm using all the changes. Okay. Menu options. Options, apply here something smaller. That's right. So yeah, see the options that I'm using here are just being applied, so that's working. Déjame ver a ver si me olvidé algo, pero ahora sí parece que funciona. Screen resolution is just a name that I'm using here. That's the name. And if I'm just checking the code here, should be set graphic settings, screen resolution. Yeah, but it's just the name of the pin. So it's just the name of the pin, so it's not really being affecting this one at all. So that's how I'm planning to do this. So creating like 2 steps. One of them is just set the options on this register, and then managing that every time that I'm just changing something, I'm only changing the register and not really applying this. In case I click cancel, let's say this register is not used anymore, and when you are opening again it's just reloading, overriding, so that's fine. But if I click apply, it will be going on this way, so it's applying this register that have been modified with all the options. So that's how it works. So it's just easy to see how it works. ¿Has visto la gente que hay, no, Asha? ¿Has visto la gente que hay cuando hago código? So for this combo I will do the same. So what I need to do is just setting the options here. Están viendo 3 de 2. Está siendo modelado. So anti-aliasing method, this is a value that I was just taking for that. So I need to set the value here, which is maybe here. Exactly. So I need to do is just redo this one. In fact, I can just cut this. So cut here. During set options, I have this. Well, I think the easiest way will be creating, because all of them have been being on the same line. So I will do this sequence. It will be easier having, let's say, the value here and all the sequence. So this is another value, but then just setting, and then another value here. Let's say, and then another value here. And what I need to have is this value. Oops. That this has been already calculated from this point. Okay. So this one is also setting the values for the anti-aliasing. No, pero yo creo que está fácil, ¿no? De todos modos, si te pierdes en la explicación, que por eso voy explicando todo, yo creo que está claro. Aquí lo que hago es que asigno a todos los elementos, digamos, de la interfaz los valores que tengo de mi registro. ¿Vale? Entonces para cada uno tengo que ponerle pues lo que vaya haciendo. El checkbox en uno, el otro es un combo, este es otro combo que tengo que ir poniendo. Es un poco tedioso trabajar con ellos porque tienes que trabajar con strings y no me gustan nada, la verdad. Pero bueno, esa es más o menos la idea. No hace falta en un registro porque es una cosa temporal, no te hace falta guardar, como te digo, si luego cancelas, pues la cancelas y ya está. No hace falta hacer nada. Y aquí voy a hacer lo mismo. Voy a coger aquí un vsync. Este que lo voy a poner aquí de momento. Este también aquí, aquí. Sería un apply settings. I will move this one here, also will be easier. Reroute node, and I can just connect this one easier to all the nodes. Well, in fact, I need to cancel them first. Luego lo hago también más bonito, pero en principio voy a lo rápido, que es que haya todas las opciones y ya está. Luego ya lo hago un poco más curioso. This is the last one, apply settings. And this one will be anti-aliasing settings need to be applied manually on code, I think. There's no option for that. So yeah. So this one is coming here. Esto luego simplemente lo extiendes así un poco y ya está. Al final, pues bueno, tampoco es tanto lío, ¿no? Se ve lo que se entiende, es lo que se intenta hacer. Ya está. Así que este también se tiene que aplicar ya. Event graph. Set options. So in that case, what I need to do is just changing the value of the register also. So I will just take these graphic settings and I will do get and then set members. And the only one that I need is just anti-aliasing method, and this is the one that I'm assigning here. So every time that I'm just changing something on the user interface, it's just modifying the register that I'm using temporarily to keep all those values before I'm just applying. So that's when I'm doing on all those events when this drop down is changing, coming here and set the value for that. And we have this register that we can apply or not later. Let's move this one over this because it's one of the options. Okay, we'll move down. So let's put some comments. This one is anti-aliasing, change it. This one is cancel apply. This one is this also here. Instead of applying this, because I don't want to apply this one, what I need to do is taking this way and set members, and the one that is taken here, this is the scalability. So what I need to do is the scalability here, and the reference is this one. So in any case, what I need to do is setting the value on the register and keep them and not really apply to the settings, and just keep this register, and I will apply all the register later if I'm clicking apply, of course. So more or less that's the same. So this one is for applying, and this was just changing, and all thing I'm doing is actually saying just changing the register and not really changing the graphical settings at the moment. So this coming here, and this is just set member in graphic settings, and this is just the printing that was already working, so we don't need this. This is managing the screen resolution changing.
¡Gañán!
¿Qué pasa, Alex? ¿Cómo va ese tema? Aquí estamos solo los buenos ahora mismo. Ahora mismo estamos aquí solo los buenos, dándole duro a todo esto. Window with full screen. Y liado, efectivamente. So, graphic settings, get graphic settings, set members. And we need this full screen, which is full screen as ping. Right. Voy a mirar quién está por curiosidad, aparte de los lurkers. Lurkers. So frame rate and limit will be no, this one. What I need to do is setting only FPS, and that's que si sea 0. That's fine. This one will be even easier that I have. And this is 60. I can create something like this. Will be more compact even. So I can put this, delete this one. This is just a number, so there's nothing here to really see all the code. This is 13, 15, so I'm just so this is 15 here, this is 30, this is 60, and just reuse the variable here. So that's all the changes for frame rate. Change it. I'll do something nicer here. So frame rate. For that, what is this? This is full screen. I will change probably, instead of having here a boolean, I will just put a drop down so you can have 3 options like full screen, window width, full screen, or window width. So it'd be maybe better to have more options. They will just change later. So this is frame rate, change it. I think I can put something closer. Yes. And this is vertical scene, change it. So I will do the same. Graphic settings, get, set members. In that case, I need to have this vertical scene, and I'm just applying or setting this value here. So yeah. And this is already the one that I have been clicking setting for that. So it's I don't need this, I don't need this. Wait. No, they are not even connected, so that's true. I don't need this. Yeah, so this is quite simple. It's just showing the panel, disable the button, showing the panel, and then just set the values to this registry with the current values. So in case that I don't change anything, I will apply, let's say, the same that I have already. Sí, yo es que en mi caso, como son unas opciones bastante sencillas y simplemente cambias los parámetros, ya ves que hasta tienes nodos para hacerlo, pues la verdad es que vale, no hay muchas cosas que hacer aquí, la verdad. Staff FPS porque lo tenía para... Efectivamente. Y este Scalability Settings ya no se usa, así que lo voy a quitar. Bueno, en realidad no me hace falta. Y aquí lo que no se está usando es esto. Vale, sí. Vale. So everything should be working. Options, until options, change to this, nothing's happening. change to this, or I could just keep this one as this to see if this one hadn't changed. As you see, this one is also being taken already, so I will just check this, and this is applying, that's working, and I could just change a few things like that, but I'm not sure if I will just apply this. Yeah, this is not taking from my, so apply. Yeah, they're not working because I'm in the editor and I have my configure on the editor not taking this one, but I was just checking with the building and everything is working. So for example here, changing to this should be probably keep showing those values. I'm not sure. Sí, mejor, ¿no? Quiero decir, aquí tienes las opciones, lógicamente está feo todavía, pero esa es la idea, ¿no? Hacerlo, que las opciones que tengas aquí pues sean drop down todos. Por ejemplo, aquí en vez de full screen lo que te tiene que poner un drop down para que tengas las tres opciones. Aquí en vez de tener botones quizá puedo poner un slider, simplemente puedo ponerlo, ¿no? 15, 30, 60, incluso 120 y sin límite o algo así. O sea que el vertical sim, porque esto es un checkbox, está bien. Aquí igual, aquí hay que poner un drop down, pero sí. Entonces si por ejemplo yo cambio esto a aquí, a no, le doy a cancel, nada, no pasa nada, por supuesto. Una cosa que voy a quitar es cuando hago el cancel apply. Cuando hago cancel se cierra, pero cuando hago el apply no quiero que se cierre el menú ni nada de eso. Quiero que quede el menú como estaba. Eso no me mola. De tal modo que si cambio por ejemplo esta opción de aquí, pues no sé, las que me detecta, a lo mejor no, a lo mejor te lo da, porque es las que me detecta el Unreal Engine, ¿eh? No me he fijado si a lo mejor en un build normal te da esa opción, no lo sé. Incluso si las opciones me las guarda. Si las opciones me las guarda, porque estoy viendo aquí el anti-aliasing. Efectivamente me guarda las opciones. Me las guarda lógicamente al hacer el apply setting, me las guarda. Entonces al hacer el apply... que quizá habría que... Claro, porque hago el apply, pero cuando cierro con el cancel no queda bien que sea cancel, ¿no? Yo creo. Esto hay que cambiarlo, es decir, en principio cancel y apply, cancel y apply. Esto no tiene que estar visible. Vamos a ver. Size to content, center y alignment, padding, no padding. Copiar, pegar, bottom back, variable, back. Y ahora, por defecto, ok. Lil Kang, hola, buenas por aquí. Muy buenas, buenos días. A ver, button back, button opción cancel, button opción apply, opción cancel. Y esto lo voy a cambiar de nombre. Button options back. ¿Cómo va todo? Estoy aquí terminando, rematando algunas pequeñas cosas del menú, que ahora funciona bastante mejor. Y voy a hacerlo en la secuencia de botones simplemente. Entonces tengo que hacer un set visibility, en principio a false, hidden, aquí y aquí. Entonces oculto, 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 visible. Collapse, 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 visible. Todo va tomando forma. Yo creo que está bastante bien. Ahora te voy a enseñar un poco el menú ahora para que lo veas. Cómo va ese tema. Y esto hay que cambiarlo cada vez que yo haga cualquier opción. Y por tanto... tanto aquí hay que hacer un... un option change. Voy a hacerlo así simplemente. Al hacer el option change, lo que tengo que hacer es que el cancel pasa a visible, este pasa a visible y este pasa a collapse. Pero ahí está. Para la secuencia de botones que cuando pinche graphics setting aquí. Option change. Vamos a ver. Para que alguna acción haya cambiado, cambiar los botones. En principio está todo como que ok, no hay que cambiar nada, pero si cambio algo, este botón me debería aparecer aquí. Vamos a verlo. Voy a hacerlo solo con eso, que ya creo que es suficiente. Si cambio el vertical sync, darle aquí el play. Hay muchos pequeños detalles que faltan, es lógico, hay que irlos rematando, trabajando en un montón de pequeñas cosas como esa. Son options, back, que de momento no hace nada, claro. Pero si yo cambiase algo, ya tengo el cancelar play, ¿vale? Si cancel, vuelvo aquí. Y vuelvo a tener el back. Cancel, ¿vale? Saco el apply, tengo el vertical sync con este. Vale, entonces cuando hago el apply tengo que irme al back. Vale, vale. Funciona. Funciona la idea. Option change it. Option change it. Okay. Y por último, cuando hago el apply, tiene que ser al contrario. Vertical Sync es para que te sincronice los frames al refresco vertical que tiene tu monitor. Porque más que eso es tontería decir, la gente que juega a 120 FPS con un Vertical Sync a 60 de su monitor, pues solo puede ver 60, su pantalla no refresca más rápido de 60. Pero bueno, siempre hay el que dice que si no es a 120 no juega, pero luego su monitor tiene un Vertical Sync de 60, es decir, es cuando las rayas van pasando y se van pintando en pantalla. No tiene un refresco de más de 60 a frame, pues da igual todo lo de por encima que intente pintar tu GPU, porque más que eso no pintas. Vale, entonces si tú puedes sincronizar el Vertical Sync o no, si quieres ponerlo a eso. Si le pones a que sí, pues sincroniza o hace un máximo al Vertical Sync que va a tu monitor. Si no, pues va más o menos lo que le quieras poner. Busca el Vertical Sync y te aparecerá por ahí descripción. A ver si viene aquí Vertical Sync. Seguramente venga aquí mejor explicado con un dibujo o algo de eso. Que aquí está difícil de explicar. Estaba buscando subir alguna imagen o alguna foto, pero no te lo explican de texto, pero es eso, vamos. Screen tearing. Puede ser. No, VSync. Vertical Synchronization. No, te lo pone muy bien explicado. Échale si quieres un vistazo a la Wikipedia. A ver. Pero sí. Es eso. Quiero decir, era por estaba buscando algún dibujo en el que se viese cómo refresca la pantalla o algo así, pero no lo encuentra. Así que en Option Change It. Moving Graph. Lo que tengo que hacer aquí es resetearlas. Y aquí pasa a hacerlo bien. Es decir, este pasa a Collapse, este pasa a Collapse, y este pasa a Visible. Ya está. Entonces, la cosa va así en secuencia, es decir, en principio, esto no debería ser eficaz. Apply, vas a tener el back. Si voy al back, nada pasa. Pues de momento no lo tengo. Vale. Si cambio algo, pues vuelvo a tener otra vez el cancel apply. Toco el apply, me voy al back. Si hago el cancel, pues me quedo como estaba aquí. Hago un apply, ¿vale? El back se me olvida conectarlo, pero funciona. Y el back que hace, pues lo mismo que el cancel. Así que aquí hay que poner el botón back. Back button. Ya está. Lo mismo para los dos casos. Bueno, fue una idea un poco inicial, tampoco no sé si lo quedaría así completamente definitivo o no, pero bueno, sí, que se vea el juego sí me gustaría, que mientras estás configurando lo que sea, el juego no sea parado, ¿vale? Sigue jugando y el tiempo sigue pasando, ¿eh? O sea, los NPC se siguen moviendo, todas las cosas. O sea, que puedes ir a opciones, si quieres sales, ¿vale? Y una vez que sales, pues digamos, sigues aquí sigue el juego, o sea que donde te quedes, ahí sigues, ¿vale? Esto para empezar está... Ahora sí está correcto. Back está correcto. Si hago el vertical sync, pues puedo ampliar. Si hago un cancel, pues no se ha cambiado nada. Si hago un apply, me voy al back, apply, vale, correcto. Lo único es que inicialmente no aparece. No aparecen como debieran. Y es en el reset. A ver. Collapse, visible. Sí. Collapse, visible. Porque inicialmente no. Until apply back. A ver. Collapse. No. Visible button. A ver. Initially collapse. Este también initially collapse. Y este es el visible. Habrá que hacerlo también un poco más bonito, ¿no? Habrá que trabajarlo un poco más. La interfaz no. El menú también, lo que es el menú de juego también hay que cambiar bastantes cosas. Es decir que. Bueno, queda tarea así. Play. ¿Por qué me parece el cancel apply si he puesto el collapse? No lo entiendo por qué me sale el collapse. No lo entiendo. Sin embargo ahora ya se me sale bien cuando lo doy la segunda vez. Sin embargo la primera no, incluso le he puesto los valores por defectos iniciales. Cancel apply back. Vengo aquí, set options, que no cambia nada. Graphic settings no cambian nada. Option change it, que va aquí, pero posiblemente porque se hace aquí. Uncheck state changed. Ah, hago todos los sets y todo eso. Vale. Entonces, lo que hay que hacer es hacerlo antes. Correcto. Correcto. Tiene que dar todo de máxima calidad. Voy a ver, habrá que recortar, pero en principio, como idea, todo máxima calidad. Luego ya el tiempo se echa encima, ya lo quieres terminar, venga así mismo, porque si no, no avanzo. Y al final a lo mejor la calidad baja un poco, pero en principio, como idea, todo máxima calidad. Luego ya veremos. Options, ok. Back. Tenemos aquí el back, funciona. Y ahora si cambio algo, me da la opción de apply o cancel. Si cancel, no se ha cambiado nada. Si hago el apply, vale, esto pasa a ser back. Si hago el back, me quedo en las opciones que he guardado efectivamente. Apply, vale. Ya está, ¿no? Funcionan los botones perfectamente como se esperaba, yo creo. Y el exit tiene que funcionar perfecto. Perfectísimo todo, todo funcionado perfecto. Voy a revisar luego porque faltan algunas cosas que hacer el get y el set y configurar aquí. Conectar, esto está hecho todo, por aquí también está hecho todo. Esto también está todo correcto, lo único que me falta es aquí, en el set graphic settings, que solo estoy cogiendo, digamos, estas tres. Por ejemplo, los FPS no se están aplicando, el scalability setting no se aplica y el full screen tampoco se está aplicando. O sea que estos valores no se aplican aunque los cambie, pero se deberían. Este es el último, después va este. Luego estaría el scalability settings, entonces tengo que hacer el set scalability, set overall scalability level, que va aquí. Y me harían falta 3, así que este va aquí, este va aquí, estos son los dos que me faltan, por hacerlo así. Vale, FPS, set frame rate limit, este va aquí. Y el último que es set full screen mode, viene de aquí y de aquí. Ya está. Esto asignaría todos los valores, por último en el apply setting, a todos los valores que he cambiado o que tenga en este registro. Todos los valores vienen de este registro y se asignan a cada una de las, digamos, cada uno asigna lo suyo. Ahí está. Ahora todo debería estar conectado y funcionando, así que yo creo que ya está. Lo probaré luego en modo de juego normal, pero en principio ya está. Y ahora puedo mover esto de aquí un poco, ponerlo por ejemplo aquí, incluso que todo esto a ver si puedo hacer un C, efectivamente. A ver, ahora. Options, lo haré un poquito más grande para que no me solapen las etiquetas. Incluso puedo cambiar el color a esto. comment color. Para que se vea que es un grupo. Muy bien, genial, gracias por pasarte. Ya, esto ya está terminado, o sea que estoy, ya ves que estoy haciendo aquí ya más chorradas que otra cosa. Voy poniendo aquí los colores. Esto ya está hecho, no sé qué haré luego por la tarde. Si te ocurre cualquier cosa me la comentas y podemos hacer eso. En principio no sé, algo se me ocurrirá o algo haré. Esto que me he quedado aquí un poco pendiente y la verdad para terminarlo fuera de cámara lo termino aquí y ya está. Porque si no, se me van 2 horas con los enredos en la hierba y al final no hago nada. Y por lo menos lo dejo terminado. Así que eso es, pues perfecto, ya está. Gracias por pasarte. Luego si tienes cualquier preguntilla o algo, ya sabes, me comentas por privado lo que sea. De Blender o de lo que sea y te lo enseño, ¿vale? De todos modos me quedaré 15 minutos más, o sea que tampoco te pierdes mucho de momento. Y no sé qué hacer para este rato, terminar algo. What is here? Oh, Asha, no sé si todavía que estás por aquí, pero ahora mismo está haciendo streaming de personajes, la persona que te decía. Que de hecho os voy a pasar el host ahora a esta persona. Ahora cuando lo termine esto voy a estar un rato más. Mira, aquí tienes el link y ahora mismo están en directo. Está en directo esta persona, pero vamos, yo voy a estar 15 minutos más, voy a terminar alguna cosa y voy a pasar el host a este hombre. O sea que... ¿Te acuerdas que lo habías comentado por si querías echarle un vistazo? Tú o cualquiera, vamos. Screen Resolution, Vertical Sync. Pues mira, ¿sabes lo que puedo hacer en estos minutos que me quedan? Voy a cambiar esto para que sea el full screen sea no un checkbox, pero sea también un drop down. Combo box. Luego me conecto dentro de unas 5 horas. No sé dónde está tu horario, cuál es. 7 de la tarde, hora española, pero en unas 5 horas. Digo, pues no sé si es de Sudamérica o de España, donde sea. En unas 5 horas. Y el horario de siempre es el mismo, es de 12 a 2, hora española por la mañana, y de 7 a 9 por la tarde, hora española. Ahora mismo son casi las 2 en España. Faltan 10 minutos para las 2. Vale, por si tienes ese horario. Voy a terminar aquí el checkbox este, voy a poner un drop down y ya está. Aquí un combo box. Ah, ya tenía uno, ¿no? Sí, ya tenía uno aquí. Así que... a las 7, si eres de España, pues a las 7, sí. Pero si eres de Sudamérica o de Argentina o algo, pues calcula. En 5 horas. Para que tú te sitúes. Combo box string. Full screen. Pues ya sabes. De 12 a 2 y de 7 a 9 hora española, los 7 días de la semana. Normalmente los de por la noche 7 a 9 vienen a ser 7 a 10, 7 a 11, 7 a 11 y medio, depende del día. Pero bueno, no es 7 a 9 estricto. Ahora sí, porque es la hora de comer, pues bueno, me voy a comer, lógico, se me hace tarde. Pero por las noches me quedo ya por la tarde hasta mientras haya gente o hay preguntas o si está la gente haciendo cosas, quiere ver, yo me quedo. O sea que por eso ya no hay problema. Luego sin problema. Aquí no puedo hacerlo en el combo stream, no puedo, ¿no? Claro, efectivamente. Combo stream full screen. Oops. Set graphics settings, no, get graphics settings, set options aquí. Set options aquí. Voy a ver si termino esto en 10 minutillos, me da tiempo y lo dejo rematado. Ya me lo quito y así luego empiezo ya con algo distinto. Esto ya lo dejo hecho. Ok. Select. Son las opciones que tengo son full screen, window full screen, window. Options. Full screen. Window with full screen. Window web. Vale. Así que lo que tengo que hacer es un select como este. Remove promote. A ver, ¿no puedo quitar esta opción? No, yo solo quiero quitar este. Ok. Select. ¿Cómo convierto aquí de enum a un valor? Igual enum. No sé. Branch. A ver. Me falta otro, ¿no? Todavía. Ya las tres las quitan. Mi combo box full screen. Select option. Full screen. Ahora voy a ajustar esto un poco. Is false if true. Hay aquí poco espacio, así que lo voy a mover todo para abajo. Window with full screen. Y false. Bueno, false va aquí directamente ya. Window with. Que es mejor tener un drop down, yo creo que un checkbox aquí no pinta nada, así que lo voy a quitar. Así que Y esto tiene que rellenar el dropdown con set options con el valor que tengo ya. Claro. Set options, set graphic settings, set options. A ver si por lo menos tenemos el dropdown. Dropdown. Sí, tenemos window width ahora mismo. Vale. Vale, así que vamos aquí al designer. Full screen, el texto va justo delante y ahora combo box, checkbox, delete. Y aquí fallarán cosas, ¿no? Vale, even graph. Este botón no existe. Checkbox full screen, checkbox full screen no existe. Por tanto, lo que tengo que hacer es on combo box drop down, on change it, on selected change it. On generate widget, on selected change it. Que tiene que ir aquí. On selected change it. A ver qué otro tratamos. Find option index. ¿Dónde está aquí? Y ahora hay que hacer aquí full screen. Find option value. Select. Este va aquí. Full screen, window with full screen y add pin. Window with. A ver si yo creo que está todo correcto. Muy bien. Gracias por pasarte. Ya te digo, nos vemos luego. Yo estoy terminando esto, me quedará un minuto, así que no te preocupes que no te pierdes nada. Simplemente he cambiado el checkbox por un dropdown y ya está. Así que esto ya está terminado. Para esta tarde empezamos a hacer alguna cosa. Luego te veo entonces por aquí. Gracias por pasarte. Hasta luego, Lil Clan. Esto ya está quitado aquí fuera. Suficiente. Ya está. Para que quede todo pues, más chulo con su dropdown. Dropdown. Vamos a ver si funciona y ya está. Y esto es lo último que hago hoy. Options, window with full screen, apply, correcto, window with, apply, back. Bueno, yo creo que ya funciona todo. pues creo que ya está, eso es todo. Ya está hecho el menú y funcionan todas las opciones. Habrá que hacerlo bonito, pero ya tengo todas las opciones que pincha y además tienes el apply, cancel, back y demás. Funciona ya toda la secuencia y todas las opciones están configuradas y aplicadas. O sea que esto está terminado, aunque haya que hacerlo bonito. Lo demás ya hay opciones para que funcione el juego, así que si no tenéis ninguna pregunta o queréis ver alguna otra cosa más, me comentáis. Si no, voy a dejar aquí el stream. Como siempre, en 5 horas estaré otra vez haciendo streaming. Continuaré con alguna otra cosa. For not speaking viewers, I'm just leaving here the streaming. I have finished already this menu, so everything is working as expected. The only thing I need to do just make it nicer, but it's just user interface or Photoshop, so everything is working already. And I will just leave here. I will be streaming again in 5 hours, so I hope to see you here. And that's all. So if you don't have any question, I'm just leaving. And I will just move to this one. Right. So yeah, that's all. So I will be streaming in 5 hours. Hope to see you here. Hope you enjoyed, and have a nice day and good evening. Thank you for coming. Bye bye.